Gemini, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. Your past. Okay. Gemini. I love what's showing up in the past energy. So let's see near future. What else do you need to know? And your potential outcome. Okay, so looking here, bottom of the deck, not surprised to see the Three of Pentacles showing up. The Three of Pentacles is about building something with another person. So it's teamwork, collaboration. You're definitely in that mindset right now. It has everything to do with this past energy, which is really strong. I mean, there's two cards that popped out. I'll talk about them in a minute, but I love where this is right now. Your current energy is Temperance. It's influenced by justice. Both of these cards speak about balance. This here, Temperance, is Sagittarius energy. This is your opposing sign. Justice, Libra energy. And so the difference between the two is that justice is more like balancing everything from a tasks and responsibility standpoint. Temperance is more all things in moderation, being able to meet your own needs and do what else you need to do for other people. Kind of this inner balance that you have that allows you to kind of permeate that outward. And that really is what's coming through with these two cards. I love to see these two cards showing up together. This is very rare that I see it. This tells me that you're in a really good spot right now, feeling very balanced, very secure in who you are. And what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about being patient, kind of trusting the process, enjoying the journey. When I look at the past energy here, I'm getting the Ten of Cups with the Lovers. Love to see this energy. So the Lovers, obviously, love energy. This was definitely somebody here, a high-level type of romance. Could be a soulmate type of energy. Insert whatever word you want to describe the relationship. This was something that felt very strong, very secure. Ten of Cups, there was a lot of emotional fulfillment connected to it. This could be part of the reason that you feel really balanced right now, is because the relationship itself is also really balanced. There's something really solid about this type of connection. When I look at your strength position, I am actually getting the strength card. So this is Leo energy, more fire energy. So there is a need to kind of dig deep within yourself. If you are in this space of wanting to rush things, the universe wants you to slow down. In order for you to slow down, you do kind of have to dig deep and find that strength to know that you don't have to jump to the end result. It really is about enjoying the journey, kind of learning who this other person is, experiencing the things together that you need to in order to develop and really establish that solid foundation. I mean, Three of Pentacles, you're really on that path. So there's no need to rush it. So finding that strength to be able to dig deep and not force something to happen is going to be your best bet. In your near future, we do have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about a new beginning here, something that's very passionate, very driven, a lot of motivation behind this. So this is something that is appealing to you on a very fundamental level. Whatever this is, you are going to go after it. I'll get more details around what exactly that is when I clarify. But when I look at the external influences here, so how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Ace of Cups with the Hanged Man. So the Ace of Cups is about love and romance. This is something, think of it as like an offer that came towards you that was meant to have emotional fulfillment connected to it. Hanged Man is showing up. So this might have been a long time coming. This could indicate that maybe there's some delays within this connection, that it's not going to go at the speed that you need it to, but there's a reason for it. That Hanged Man shows up because you do need to see things from a different perspective, whether it's kind of taking that bird's eye view of the situation, kind of flipping it on its head, seeing, okay, what is this really about? What is really happening here? Or maybe it's about stepping into this other person's shoes and seeing things from their perspective. That's going to be really significant. There's something about the other person and the speed at which they need to go that you need to be aware of. The other person might have some insecurities when it comes to love and relationships. Trust is built over time. When I look at your hopes and fears, I'm getting the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is fear, it's anxiety, it's things like that. This actually feels a lot like there might be things that you're learning about this other person that make you fear that something is going to happen here within the connection. It's never going to reach its full potential. These are fears that you have, and they might be causing some sleepless nights or maybe just a little bit of anxiety connected to it. This is something that you don't want. You want that stability within the relationship, and it feels like that you're doing so much work on yourself to stay balanced. Let me keep going because I think the clarifying cards are going to add another layer of detail that's going to be really significant here. But looking at your potential outcome, I do see the Ten of Wands. You're putting down a lot of burdens and responsibilities. This also feels like expectations, because expectations in a relationship can put a lot of weight on you, can put a lot of weight on the other person, the relationship in general. And so this feels a lot like you're putting down all of those expectations that you might have around this is the way that it's going to go, and this is what needs to happen, and this is the timeline that it needs to happen. So let's get those details here. With Temperance and Justice, I'm getting the Fool card. So the Fool's a brand new beginning. Whatever's happening here, you're actually, this new chapter that's unfolding, you're coming into it with kind of that clean slate, cleared karma. You've kind of learned the lessons from the last chapter. It's now about building and expanding and evolving yourself. With the Three of Wands, I'm getting the High Priestess. So trust your instincts here. Let things unfold in their natural timing. When you need to act, pay attention to yourself. You'll know when it's time to act, you'll know when it's time to pull back and just kind of let things unfold. Trust your instincts here. With the Ten of Cups and the Lovers, I'm getting the Five of Wands. Yeah, there could be obstacles and challenges to this relationship. And it's not that they're not intentional. There's nothing like that. It feels like it's baggage from previous relationships that are causing obstacles and challenges within this one. And so there's this need to kind of be patient, let people, whether it's you or the other person, or maybe even both of you, kind of work through whatever it is that you need to work through in order to make this a successful relationship. With the Strength card, I'm getting the Three of Cups. You're getting a lot of threes. This is a lot of building energy. So here, Strength card, Three of Cups. This is a lot of kind of living in the moment, enjoying all the happy times as they come up, really building on just a foundational, fundamental type of level of friendship with this person, because all good relationships have that underlying friendship, so that when times get tough, you know so much about this other person. It's not, I'm trying to find the right words to describe it. It's just relationships that are built on a friendship have much more longevity connected to them. They're much deeper connections because you do actually genuinely like the other person. And believe it or not, I've seen a lot of relationships where that's just not the case. Those are the ones that usually don't last, whether it's the relationship itself or it goes to marriage and then the divorce, all of those things. But what it really comes down to is a lot of times they just don't like the other person on a friendship level. And so what you're really doing, what this entire process is about you learning about this person and being there as genuinely as a friend as well as a lover. With the Ace of Wands, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. There is going to be a time to act here. You're going to know it. There is a lot of abundance connected to the actions that you're taking. This new beginning has a lot of divine timing connected to it. So timing is very significant for you here. Trust that you'll recognize when it's time to move forward, when it's time to kind of halt a little bit, be maybe a little bit neutral, pull back a little bit, all of it. But that Wheel of Fortune, I mean, that's a card of success. It's abundance, it's growth, expansion. So all the actions that you're taking, they are meant to grow this relationship. With the Hanged Man, I'm getting the Queen of Swords. So that's male or female, it's just the energy of the card. But the Queen of Swords is about getting clarity on a situation. And that's exactly why the Hanged Man is here. That's why it's going at the pace that it is. There's something that you need to learn about yourself or the other person that is actually going to be really beneficial to the connection. There's something that once you realize what it is, it's going to make so much more sense. Things are going to go, I wouldn't say more smoothly, but it's more of less obstacles and challenges because you're going to see them differently. Let's get the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. I love it. So this was an offer that either you made to another person or somebody made to you, but this was a genuine offer. There was true emotions connected to this. The intentions of you and this other person, they are what they seem to be. There is this need and desire to be in a commitment. With the Nine of Swords, I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is abundance. But the Nine of Pentacles is also a card of being single, being able to create things for yourself, not having to rely on another person. And so you might be up in your head creating anxiety around something happening here within the connection, that it's not able to move forward. This is really showing up as a fear for you. Don't give in to the fear. Really focus on the positive. Stay in this balanced energy that you're currently in. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Seven of Cups. There was a lot of distractions here. So this is the cycle that you're closing out. A lot of distractions, lack of clarity. It was because you were doing so much. There was a lot of tasks and responsibilities. There's something about carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, really putting down some of these tasks and responsibilities so that you can focus here on what matters the most. I'm going to get some guidance on how to navigate that energy, because it does feel like it's a cycle that's closed. Okay, I love these cards. I'm going to go with the first one that came out. So the first one that came out was the Emperor energy. So Aries energy, you actually have all the fire signs out here now. So this is a really, really strong energy. The Emperor is Mars energy. So this is the god of war. This is about taking action, taking responsibility for your actions, having some sort of plan, because Mars is the god of war. The god of war isn't going to just forge ahead into battle without having some sort of strategy here. And so when it comes to that Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups, it's about recognizing and learning the lesson so that you don't have to repeat it. I think you're there already, but this is about putting that behind you, maybe not seeing relationships themselves as burdens, or there's another piece of this energy that I'm really trying to get clear on with the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups, because what you're seeing here is it's the end of a cycle. And so whether it's you, I think it's the other person. Now that I'm saying this out loud, the energy feels more like it's the other person. This is something that they're keeping hidden to themselves, or they were unsure of the situation, but it had to do with they had so much going on that they weren't able to really focus here. Now, you can certainly interchange it. That could be you that I'm speaking about, but the clarity is coming here. That's what this is about. This is why it's moving slow, because somebody here isn't fully clear on the path forward, and that's why it's moving slow. But the other two cards that came out from a guidance standpoint was Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's also about children. It's lightheartedness. So when it comes to the actions that you're taking, just come at it from the right intentions. That's what this is about. The Emperor energy does take action here. Make sure they're lighthearted, fun, kind of playful type of actions. We also have the Three of Pentacles, because that's how you get it to grow. If you start kind of coming at another person right away and you start kind of putting them down or criticizing the way that they are in a relationship, it's not really going to go anywhere. And so the guidance is take it from a different approach. Really let yourself think of it like from a playful standpoint. This is really where that friendship comes into play. Kind of build that foundation with the other person first, get to know each other's needs before it continues forward. So Gemini, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.